Hello everyone. We are doing chapter 5, combustion and fossil fuels. In the previous video we have studied about combustion and conditions required for combustion. Combustion, as we know, is burning of a substance in presence of oxygen, whereas conditions required are, first of all, we need a combustible substance, right? The substance which can easily catch fire. Secondly, we require a supporter of combustion, which is air or oxygen. And third is attainment of ignition temperature. And as I have told you in the previous video, ignition temperature for different substances may be different. So when the substance reaches its ignition temperature, it will start burning. That is, combustion will take place. Today in this video, we will discuss about the types of combustion. I have already listed the types of combustion on the board. Rapid combustion, explosion, spontaneous combustion, slow combustion, complete combustion and incomplete combustion. We'll start one by one. Rapid combustion. Rapid means fast. So in this type of combustion, the substance catches fire very quickly. So, like for example LPG. When you bring a lighted matchstick near the LPG burner and turn on the knob, you see that it immediately catches fire. So that is rapid combustion. So we can write the example, the burning of LPG is an example for rapid combustion. Coming to the next one, explosion. Explosion means the combustion in which the substances burn with the release of high amount of energy, heat and sound also. Bursting of firecrackers. That is an example for explosion. So firecrackers, they explode, right? They produce sound also and energy also. Third is spontaneous combustion. Spontaneous means occurring on its own. No external fire source is required. No external heat source is required in this case. It will catch fire on its own. So when the substance catches fire on its own, it is called spontaneous combustion. Right? In chapter number 4, metals and non-metals, we have studied about this kind of combustion. Sodium, if you keep it outside, in the air it catches fire on its own, it starts burning. That is spontaneous combustion. Similarly, phosphorus. Phosphorus is a non-metal, and this non-metal also, when kept outside in the air, it will catch fire. That is why we keep phosphorus in water and sodium in kerosene, because sodium reacts with water also. So this is spontaneous combustion. Then slow combustion. We respire, we take in oxygen, right? So for why do we take oxygen? To produce energy from the food. Oxygen reacts with the food in our body and it produces energy. This is slow combustion. So respiration can be taken as an example for slow combustion. In this combustion, no heat, heat is produced, but it is in less quantity. No light energy is produced. Heat is produced, but the amount of heat is less in this case. And it is produced slowly. Then complete and incomplete combustion. Before discussing complete and incomplete combustion, let us discuss what is fuel. Fuel. You must have heard that a particular bike uses less fuel or more fuel, right? So what is this fuel? Fuel is the petrol which we are using in the bike, the diesel, right? The coal. All these things, they come under the category of fuels. Fuel is a substance which burns to produce heat, and it also reacts with the oxygen to give you water and carbon dioxide. But it depends how much amount of oxygen is available to it. If the amount of oxygen available to it is more or sufficient, then it is called complete combustion. Complete combustion means when the substance burns in presence of sufficient amount of oxygen. That time it produces carbon dioxide, water and energy. So that is complete combustion. Whereas in case of incomplete combustion, the amount of oxygen is less. Suppose we burn wood in a closed container where amount of oxygen is very less. So in this case, instead of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide is produced. So along with water, carbon monoxide is produced and less amount of heat is given out, whereas here carbon dioxide is produced. So in case of complete combustion, substance does not leave any residue, whereas in case of incomplete combustion, you will see a black colored powdery substance called soot being produced. When LPG burns, there is complete combustion, right? There is no soot sticking to the vessels. But if you cook food on something like wood, by burning wood, you will see that the vessel becomes black because of the presence of this soot. Because their incomplete combustion results in the formation of the soot also. So children, these are the different types of combustion. Please go through the topic in the book and read it nicely. Have a nice day. Thank you.